What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over a basic and easy funnel that actually works, okay? It's the same funnel that I've used. I've recommended to a lot of my friends that also run their own accounting firm, and it works. And really any other business out there, I've seen it work with plumbers, electricians, I've seen it work with content agencies in general. Literally any kind of business that you have, this type of funnel will work. And it is so stupidly simple that I can guarantee you will understand it. Now, I got my mic right in front of my face because I was listening to the last video. God, the audio was terrible. So, my apologies on that. Hopefully, the content and the audio in this video is a lot more better. So basically, the simplicity of this funnel is only 4 major steps, and I've got it written out on my whiteboard going step by step. So I'm going to flip this camera over to my screen and we are going to get started. Okay, so let's jump right into the video. Okay, perfect. So here we are. We are on my whiteboard here. So the simple funnel that actually works. Okay, now as you can see here, it's only 4 steps. This is the exact funnel that I use in my own accounting firm. This is what got me to over $150,000 my first year of running my accounting firm. I am way beyond that now, and this is in fact the same funnel that I'm still running today. The only difference now is I've introduced paid ads. Basically, we're going to jump right into it. Starting with the first step is traffic. Okay, you need traffic. I've said this once and I'll say it again. I don't care what kind of business you run. If you don't have traffic, it doesn't matter. You could have the best accounting system or service out there, but if no one knows who you are and you don't have any traffic, no eyeballs see your actual business, you're not going to grow and you effectively don't have a business. So you need traffic. The ways to get traffic is through organic traffic, paid traffic, or your Google page or website views. Now, organic traffic, that's going to be basic and simple things like Instagram posts, Facebook posts, TikTok posts, blog posts, LinkedIn posts, stuff like that. Something that doesn't cost you any money, really just costs you time. Okay. Paid traffic, this is a godsend. I love paid traffic. I was gonna say I used to hate paid traffic, but I didn't hate it. It took me a while to figure out how to do paid traffic and how to get used to it. And before I actually learned how to properly do it, I would waste so much time and so much money with paid traffic where I just ended up hating it. So paid traffic is amazing. It's perfect once you figure it out. It is way better and way easier than organic traffic here. Obviously, Google page views and website views, that's going to be a bit of both, like organic and paid traffic. Because usually what happens, and I've seen this come both ways, is let's say if someone sees a TikTok video of mine or an Instagram reel and they want to know who I am or stuff about my company, there's a link to my website if you want to learn more about me. And people just click on that link and that goes to the website there. So that comes from organic. Same thing with ads. If people see my ads and they want to know more about me, they just click on my website and they can learn more. So Google page views and website views, that's basically a mix of both paid traffic and organic. But assuming if you just started, you probably don't have enough money to do paid ads, and you're probably doing organic. But if you do have money to run paid ads, 100% run paid ads. How much money do you need to actually run paid ads? That's a good question. And it really honestly depends on what you're selling and what your sales cycle is. And I'll give you a pretty good example. So I have a couple different offers. My main 2 offers is corporate tax services. So completing a corporate tax return, doing the business bookkeeping, sales tax filing, stuff like that. And then my other offer is tax planning and tax strategizing. So running offers for the general bookkeeping and business tax return, those are about, I'd say that's about a 1 month sales cycle on average. Sometimes it's quicker, but sometimes it is also longer. So if you're running paid ads, you need to have enough cash to keep those paid ads going for that entire sales cycle, which, like I said, its average is about 4, maybe 3 months. It's a very basic offer. People usually buy on pretty quick because, like I said, with accounting services, people know that they need it. It's just a matter of them picking who works best for them. Now, On the flip side, when I run paid ads for my tax planning offers, those have about a 3 month sales cycle from the first time the person sees the ad until they put the first retainer down. Now, that's a pretty lengthy sales cycle. So you need, if you're running paid ads for something like that, you need enough paid advertising budget to pay for month one, month two, and month three. Because if you just run it for month one, well, you're not going to see any results until month three, and your chances of seeing results drops tremendously. So if you're going to run paid ads, there's really no set budget for what you have for paid ads, but just for a dollar amount, I would not run paid ads until I was ready to burn through, I would say about $3,000. You could get away with $2,000, but I would say 3,000 is a more comfortable spot. And the reason being is by the time you've spent your entire $3,000 budget, hopefully you have closed a single deal and you've gotten some type of money back. Doesn't have to be the full three. Like I said, it could be just $1,000 collected to keep you running for that fourth month of paid ads. And then hopefully in that fourth month, deals from month one and month two are starting to now close. So if you're going to run paid ads, I'd say a minimum have like 2K saved up just to burn through. And really, once you figure out paid ads, you don't really need a budget because paid ads, you're only spending money if you are making money. So paid ads could cost you 20 grand a month. It doesn't matter because you're making more than that 20 grand a month. So that's the way that I look at paid ads is you just need a burn rate budget, and that's about it. So once you get traffic, whether that's organic or paid, you need to send them through a sales process. Now, what exactly is a sales process? This is where you send that traffic to a VSL, maybe a webinar, some type of landing page. You need to send them somewhere, okay? The best combo is going to be a landing page and a VSL. Okay, so you have the landing page, and then inside of the landing page, you have your VSL. Now, what a VSL is it is a video sales letter. A lot of people want to call it a value sales letter just to get away from that salesy type thing. Honestly, you can try to say, oh, accounting is valuable. You need it. Only like 10% of businesses are going to understand that. Everyone else is not going to understand it. And they're just going to think, yeah, okay, it's just something that I need to get done. They will learn over time when they run through speed bumps, maybe with the government and audit, stuff like that, whatever. But for now, you're not trying to convince them that you're giving them value. You're basically saying, hey, I know that you're searching for this thing. Here's why I'm the best option. Okay. So you have a video sales letter, usually about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes long, basically going over what kind of services you would do and how beneficial your services are for them and what their life is going to look like working for you or working with you. Now, once you send them to a sales process and they go through your webinar maybe or your landing page, you need to convert them. Okay. Now, how you convert them is 99% of the time it's going to be through a sales call or a consultation or a demo call or something. Unless if you're selling $50 ticket items, you're probably going to have to do a sales call. Anything under about $100, I'd say you could probably sell off the actual website. Anything over that $100 mark, you're probably going to need some type of sales call there. I'm trying to drink my coffee before it gets cold here, so I'm going to rush through this video. Okay, so you need to convert them, and like I said, that's through a sales call. That could also be through DMing people over Instagram or through email. I've closed plenty of deals over email and text. So any way to convert them, but like I said, 99% of the time it's going to be through a sales call. And then you provide them with your service, okay? Everyone knows what your service is. It's bookkeeping, tax returns, tax planning, whatever. This is the entire funnel that actually works, okay? You don't need some complicated retargeting ad here. Once they opt in, I'm going to hit them with an email blast of this offering and that and blah, blah, blah. It's too many moving parts, okay? You want a basic and simple funnel that works. And I can guarantee you, I use this funnel for everything that I do, and this funnel works. Now, I'm going to be honest. Like I said earlier, depending on what you're selling, the sales cycle could be pretty long. Let me get my pen out here. So for an entire client to go through this entire system, like I said, when I'm selling stuff like bookkeeping, Jesus, my writing is crazy. It's about 4 weeks, okay? When I'm selling stuff like tax planning, it's about 3 months. Jesus. Okay. I'm never going to do this again. I need to get my iPad up here and do that. Oh my God. Okay. No, that's still active. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay. I'm just going to click off. All right. So that's the entire sales cycle. Okay. That's the entire funnel. That funnel works. If you guys want to learn exactly how you should run your type of funnel, meaning if you want to know if you should do organic traffic, paid traffic, whatever, if you want to know how you should do up your own landing page, how you should record your own VSL, different ways to take sales calls and convert them, whether that's over texting, email, or like I said, sales calls, go ahead to my Instagram and you can DM me the word funnel and we can talk about different ways that we can get you set up with that. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the simple funnel. That's the funnel that I run. I've been running it for about I'd say about 2 years now, coming up on 2 years, maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years. And I can guarantee you that funnel, it works perfectly. No matter what offer I'm running, that funnel will always work. There's pros and cons to every type of funnel. Like, should you release a news article? Should you write a book and get people in that way? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, you can do all that, but that's complicated. Okay. I'm not about the complicated stuff. I don't like to do complicated stuff. What I like to do is I like to have simple systems and I like to close deals and make money and provide an excellent service to the people that I close. And yeah, so like I said in the whiteboard clip there, if you guys want to learn more about how this would apply for you and how you can introduce this exact funnel into your own accounting business, go ahead to my Instagram linked below and go ahead and DM me the word funnel and I'll show you exactly how. That being said, if you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.